Hi guys, today we're going to take a look at Summer Court for 500 plus Paladin. I recommend it for 500 plus because this place can be a little bit difficult at places. If you're very good at the game and you have very good character with great equipment, you can consider starting here around 450. I did, but to get the most of the results, I think around level 500 is necessary. So looking at the results, you can get somewhere around 5.3 kk raw here, maybe 5.4 in some peaks. As a level 500 Paladin, here I have 5.1, but this was before I had any charms. So yeah, this is more or less what you can expect. The profit is about 750 to 900k per hour. Overall, this place is very similar to Winter Court. If you've seen my video, the results are very similar. Summer Court is maybe edges it out by like 1 or 2%. So, but Summer Court is much more popular because EKs love Summer Court, whereas Winter Court is much more available, at least on my server. So that's why Winter Court is a bit better. Summer Court maybe is just like 1 or 2% actually better with numbers. So yeah, obviously give it an S tier rating. Another S tier place, absolutely amazing. I think it peaks at somewhere around 6kk raw. I think if I had more damage in a high level, I think I could push these results about 6kk raw, maybe around level 700 or so. You're just lacking damage. Once you have more damage, it's going to be quicker, going to be able to push that 6kk raw. I know the spawn can maintain it because I was able to do on my EK. It's a little bit hard on the Paladin, definitely need to be high level on the Paladin to get that 6kk raw. With regards to difficulty, I give it an 8 out of 10. In my experience, it's a little bit more difficult than Winter Court for some reason. I don't know exactly why, but just a couple of pulls feel more difficult for me. It's not crazy difficult. I was able to do full bestiary here without ever dying or even triggering gift when I used gift here. So it's not terribly difficult. It's just you need to respect the monsters and not overdo it. You will need to toggle your energy ring here and there, so definitely make sure to be comfortable with that. With regards to bestiary, 7 hours for vanguards, rear guards, 20 hours for insane siren, and about 50 to 60 hours for thanatos. It's fast at Winter Court, so if that's what you care about, Winter Court is a little bit faster. Moving on, recommend level 500 plus. You will need to complete the Dream Court quest access all the way to the Dream Labyrinth access. This place can be hunted by everybody and duos. Full team hunt maybe, but I don't think there would be enough respawn. Absolutely beloved place of knights, so you're going to be fighting with some knights for this place for sure. I recommend all standard imbuements and fire protection imbuement or soul shell. Either or is fine. I was just using my soul shell here. Damage breakdown, obviously prioritize physical protection followed by fire protection. In regards to supplies per hour, 1300 great manas, 400 ultimates, 1500 diamond arrows, 650 avalanches, 6 bullseye potions, and I forgot to mention you also want to have some SDs, sudden death runes, to finish off those straggler thanatos in certain places. So definitely do bring a few SDs. In regards to charms, freeze on vanguard, low blow on rear guard, divine wrath on arachnophobica, curse on thanatos, and wound on insane siren is my recommendation. When I hunted here and when I made the video, I only had these 3 charms because I still, even to this day, I haven't unlocked insane siren and thanatos in bestiary, so I don't have those yet. So obviously if you get those 2 charms, you'll probably be able to push those numbers a little bit higher as well, because I was missing 2 charms on the 2 highest health monsters here. So I could probably push 5.5kk raw comfortably with those 2 charms if I had those. For the wheel, definitely T1 grenade really helps blow up those packs. And the character in the video is a level 487 Paladin and 423 Distance Skill 35 magic level. And we're going to take a look at the route. Similarly to the Winter Court video, the route is quite complicated, so I urge you and recommend just watching me do a lap. It's going to be much easier to understand what's going on. I will try to draw it out in just 1 second, but it's going to be a little bit messy because of how many corridors and up and downs there are. If you watched my EK video on Summer Court, the route is very similar, very similar. Not exactly the same. I do, tweak it a little bit just due to the nature of the Paladin. You've got more AoE, you can do a slightly bigger pulls, but more or less the loop is very similar. Anyway, let's begin. So begin on 0. Usually I'll do 1 loop somewhere around here, kill somewhere around here, then I'll go pull out and do a pull somewhere here. So I do 2 pulls on 0. Then I go up on +1. I take everything from here all the way somewhere here. When I finish it off, At that point, I go up to +2. On +2, I try to get everything through here, all the way into the TP, and usually finish all the monsters here. At this point, I go into the TP, which is here, and I take everything into this room here. This usually ends up being quite a dangerous pull. I don't know why. Maybe because there's quite a lot of arachnophobicas here, which deal a lot of damage. But I found that this is the most dangerous room for me. So do be careful with this one. After I clear it, I just go into this room here, another 7 monsters. Then I go through here, pull all the monsters from here, and finish the loop, the pull somewhere here. At this point, I just run into the lower level of TP. So I go down here. I pull all the monsters somewhere here and finish them somewhere around here. This is another pretty dangerous pull. You probably want to be careful on that one as well. If there's full respawn, it's quite a big one. When I clear that up, I go out this way. Then I try to get the monsters out and do another pull, just final one inside the TP. And once that is done, I go out of the TP, come back on the +2 level. I try to pull as many monsters as I can into this room here. Then do a pull in this little area here. At that point, I go down to +1. I just take a couple of steps down and I do my first pull here in this little section. Then I go through here, usually do a pull somewhere on the balcony, somewhere in there. And then I usually just try to run through and do another pull somewhere here. It's usually a little bit awkward. There's not that much room to run through. So sometimes I get a little bit trapped, which is annoying. But usually I'll try to do a pull somewhere there where it's available, where it's not too awkward. So I'll usually end up doing it somewhere here. And once that is done, I just levitate down here on 0 and just repeat and do this pull here again. And the 2 pulls on 0 that I said. And rinse and repeat. And that's it. Looks relatively complicated. It's not. So like I said, just watch one lap of me doing it. And it's really not too bad. You get very much used to it. And obviously a great place, S tier in my opinion for a 500-ish Paladin, so definitely recommend it. Like I said, very popular spot. You will be fighting with some EKs for it. You could consider Winter Court instead, or will yield similar results. But yeah, very, very good place, so definitely recommend it. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments, be happy to answer. And I'm going to play the video now, so thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.